Hi all and welcome to the first semi-final of second season. So we are today joined by our winners and runner-ups from the previous quizzes. As you know, you must have seen the quarter-final. If not, go and watch now. So let's start with our first semi-final. First contestant is the winner of our first episode. Let's welcome Pranav.
Hello.
Pranav, the data analyst who made a cracking start to the second season with a clinical win. He's been watching many games at the ground. Tell us about your experiences.
It's been wonderful. I've been fortunate enough to watch the India-Pakistan game at Ahmedabad. It was an absolute surreal experience.
Thank you, Pranav. And our next contestant is our runner-up from second episode. He had a very intense session in the second episode. He won the tiebreaker to be here with us. So Vibhor, how are you following this World Cup?
Well, I'm watching all the India matches. Rest of them, I'm not watching ball by ball, but it's been interesting. At least last
Yes,
couple
right.
of days, we've had some
Yeah,
very close matches. So I'm hoping the last second half of this league stage we'll see some more interesting matches.
wonderful. All the best for today's quiz.
Thank you.
Yes. So let's welcome Prakash.
Hi.
Prakash gave a wonderful performance in the third episode and won the quiz. So Prakash, were you there for yesterday's South Africa versus Pakistan game?
For a little bit, for about 2-3 hours, but I watched
Oh,
the
nice.
entire Australia and India game, which was, I think, so
Oh,
far
wonderful.
been our most challenging game till now.
Wonderful. All the best for today's quiz.
Thank you.
Yeah. And so our final contestant of this semi-final is Yatrik, another winner from
Hi
a
guys,
tiebreaker. So Yatrik, how are you following the World Cup? Any predictions for the World Cup?
India will win, I guess. And yeah, following India matches closely. Other matches I switch in about say last hour and a half. If it's getting close and interesting, I just follow it. But I'm not following all the matches like fully right now.
No worries, we don't have any questions from this World Cup, so it shouldn't be a problem. So yes, thank you all for joining once again. So let's start with our semi-final. The order will remain the same order in which you participated in this quiz. So we'll start with Pranav, then Vibhor, then Prakash, and then Yatrik. So let's start with our first semi-final. So let's start. This is the quiz format, which you all know by now. This is what the flow will be like. So yes, here's the toss for the semi-final. First question is for Pranav. Pranav. So Lords hosted its first ever T20I in the year 2009. This was also the first match of ICC World T20 2009. Which associate team recorded a win over a test playing nation in this encounter?
I'm just trying to think.
Yeah, take your time.
Is it Netherlands?
Yes, it is Netherlands.
Pakistan
Okay,
won that World Cup.
Yeah, Pakistan won that World
Pakistan
Cup.
won that World Cup.
England won
Sorry.
it in 2010.
2010. Yeah.
So
And
England
England won
hosted it
today also.
and
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. So England lost that encounter, famous for Stuart Broad's overthrow, which won Netherlands the game. Very famous upset. Yeah. So wonderful answer from Pranav. Pranav gets 10 for this. And we move to Vibhor. Vibhor, your question is a quote. So someone says this. He turned up as if he was a royalty. It was like having Prince Charles on your side. There were rumors he was asking people to carry his coffin for him, although he never asked me. X said this in 2005 about Y's earlier county stint. Few years before this, Y had replicated X's victory celebration in his own manner. So you have to tell me who are X and Y. So we are talking about two people, and it's someone's quote about someone. I think Yatrik has the answer already.
I'm thinking. Yes.
Okay.
I think I have it. I'm not sure.
Actually, not. I don't have a lot of clue about this, to be honest. But
Okay.
looks like. I mean, at least X thought that Y was very you can say a sort of like royalty or arrogant kind of I don't know. I can just guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe 2005.
So I need two names from you. So you can take your guess whenever you're ready.
Maybe Y was Shane Warne
Okay.
and
And who would be X?
X Kevin Peterson.
Shane Warne and Kevin Peterson, no. Question passes to Prakash.
It's Andrew Flintoff about Saurav Ganguly about his county state deadline.
Yes,
The Prince of
exactly.
Calcutta.
Prince of Calcutta, it is. Yeah, so Saurav Ganguly was said to be quite royalty when he was playing in county cricket.
Yeah.
And this is what Andrew Flintoff had to say about him in 2003, and then in 2005. And then we all know the famous NatWest story of Ganguly celebrating. So yeah, wonderful answer from Prakash. Prakash gets 10 for this. And so since Prakash got 10 for this, next question is for Yatrik. Yatrik X became the first bowler to take a 3-wicket haul in an IPL final. His performance in the final was rated as the best ever IPL performance by ESPN CricInfo in 2021. He has also played 57 ODIs and 22 T20Is for India. Okay. So you have to tell me who X is.
So his performance in the final was rated by CricInfo in 2021. So is it the final of the same year, or it was just picked in
It was
T20?
Yeah. It was picked in T21 all across the IPL. So they voted this as the best ever performance.
Okay.
His performance, not only the bowling performance, but his overall performance is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I'm confused between two.
Okay.
Is this RP Singh?
Sorry?
RP Singh.
No, not RP Singh. Question passes to Pranav.
I'm just taking a guess. So the name that closes into my mind is he has played 57 ODIs as well. Okay, so that's probably not the name that I'm looking at. So his overall bowling performance was rated as the best, is it?
His overall performance in the final.
I think Chennai.
So just to clarify, like as Yatrik said, this is don't go by the year 2021. This is from all the IPLs till 2021.
Yeah. This has to be a pacer potentially because the name I'm thinking is a spinner. So let me take a guess. Is that Shardul Thakur? Because he's the only pacer who played from India.
No, it's not Shardul Thakur. I don't know what track you are thinking on. We'll discuss this after we get the answer. Question passes to Vibhor.
Yeah. So I think most of the finals CSK has played. So I was trying to think of some CSK bowler or MI bowler. So from what I know, I think this guy Deepak Chahar has probably played less matches than what you have mentioned here, so I don't think he is the answer.
Okay.
I would go for Pragyan Ojha.
Pragyan Ojha, no, not Pragyan Ojha. So Prakash, a chance for you to get the 10 points for this.
I'm gonna take a wild guess. I'm not sure, but I just think by going by the number of games he's played for India, Praveen Kumar.
No, not Praveen Kumar. Okay, so I'll share an hint and we'll start with Yatrik. Okay. So he's an all-rounder and he scored a 50 in that game. Okay. So he scored a 50 and he took a 3-wicket haul in an IPL final. And he was the first bowler to take a 3-wicket haul in an IPL final.
Okay. Okay. 50 and 3-wicket haul तो ये था ना अपना final में. What was that यार? Yusuf Pathan?
Yes, it is Yusuf Pathan in the first ever final.
2008.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this was
first
rated as the
bowler,
best.
so yeah, it had to be. Yeah, because he scored a 50 in a crucial in middle overs and then he took 3 wickets.
I was
rated
still now thinking on the lines के खाली bowling performance के लिए था वो rated as the best.
No. That is why I clarified overall performance था. But I didn't want to give away the 50 wala part.
When you said overall,
I know.
That time I was going to the track के overall his career, not just that performance of that match.
Acha. No. I wanted to hide that 50 wala part just to give it in the hint, but maybe.
Acha.
But fine, nevertheless, Yatrik gets 5 for this since it was answered after getting a hint. So next question I hope is an easier one and we'll get an answer quickly from Pranav. Pranav, this question is for you. You have to tell me what happened on this ball. Okay, so a particular ball and a screenshot is taken. You just have to tell me what happened on this ball.
Okay. You can see Ponting. Is that Mankad run out? Because I can see Ponting out of the crease.
No, it's not Mankad run out. It would have caused a great controversy already. No, it's not Mankad run out. Let's go to Vibhor.
I'm just looking at the teams. I'm just guessing this, but I think on this ball, Herschel Gibbs probably dropped the catch, and then they said, you have dropped the World Cup.
Drops.
World Cup, Steve Waugh.
Yes, exactly. An iconic
यार
moment
ये सब
from.
क्वेश्चंस जो मेरे को आते होते ये सब क्वेश्चन मेरे को आते होते इतना दूर होता है ना कि वो मेरे तक आते भी नहीं है.
That's the luck of the draw, but a wonderful answer from Vibhor. Yes, it is Herschel Gibbs dropping Steve Waugh on that ball from the semi-final. Yes, well done. So Vibhor gets 10 for this. And before we move ahead, we have a question for the audience. So if you're watching this video, you can share your answers in comment. The question for you is, which country became the first associate nation to host a World Cup game? Right? This was also the first time that they played in a World Cup, and they lost all 5 matches that they played in the group stage. So you just have to tell me the team's name which became the first associate nation to host a World Cup. So if you know the answer, write it out in the comments, or if you're watching it live, write it down in the live chat right now. So I'm waiting for your answers. Let's see. Share your answer in comments. So let's move ahead. So the last question was answered by Vibhor. The next question is for Prakash. Prakash, this is a list of highest individual scores of a batsman. You have to tell me who this batsman is based on these scores. So in Test, he scored 257, ODIs 164, T20s में 98 not out, and IPL में his highest score is only 28. Okay, the opposition are also there.
The 164 versus SA, I think, is a giveaway.
Okay.
Ricky Ponting.
Yes. So fantastic start after the break. Prakash on a spot on answer. Yes,
And that,
it is Ricky
that
Ponting.
257 versus India was, I think, the Adelaide Test.
Adelaide
Test.
They lost.
No, that wasn't the Adelaide Test. That is what
No, it
I
was
thought
the
also. But no. In Adelaide, he scored 242. This 257 was also against India, but it was in some other test. So yes, wonderful answer from Prakash. He gets 10 for this. Next question is for Yatrik. Yatrik, Jason Gillespie achieved it in his 71st test. Chaminda Vas broke the record in his 97th test. X then set a high bar by pushing the record to 118. You have to tell me who is this player and what feat did he achieve?
Is this the first time he got out or got out on a duck?
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
First time he got out on a duck? No. Question passes to Pranav.
Jason Gillespie. I remember he hit a double 100 versus Bangladesh in his last test. So I'm just taking a wild guess. Is that Anil Kumble?
Yes, Anil Kumble. And what would be the feat?
The 100 versus England in a test match. That famous nick of the keeper. Oh, that was
a wonderful answer. Yeah, yeah, you were on the right track. Chaminda, Jason Gillespie scored test double century in his 71st test. Chaminda was then scored a century later, and Anil Kumble then got the record by scoring his century against England in that drawn test, and India went on to win the series. So wonderful answer. Pranav gets well deserved 10 points for this. And next question is for Vibhor. So Vibhor, this is a list. Kapil Dev, India, Imran Khan, Pakistan, Arvinder De Silva, Sri Lanka, and Mahmudullah, Bangladesh. They achieved what first in the World Cup? all four achieved a specific first in World Cups. You have to tell me what did they achieve.
So 3 are World Cup winning captains. Oh, sorry. No, third is not a captain. Was not a captain. Okay, but tricky. Mahmudullah is the. I mean, if you can find what he did. Uh, so, what first in the World Cups? So, does it mean they
Yeah.
did it in the respective World Cups for the like for that edition of the World Cup? They did it for the first time. Is that what? Because why are there? If it is first, then why
No,
are
no,
there
no.
4 people?
No, yeah, it's not an exhaustive list. I have just given you four. This is not an exhaustive list.
Okay.
Not like this is not something that only these four have done, but these four have done something first in the World Cups for their nation.
Okay, for their nation, they were the first. Okay.
Yeah, so that is why Kapil Dev India, Imran Khan Pakistan is here.
So, were they the first stand-in captains for their nation at the World Cups? Like they were not the designated captain when the World Cup started, but
Mm-hmm.
but like a standard captain when someone was injured or something. I'm just guessing.
No, good guess. But no, nothing to do with captains. Prakash, do you want to take a guess?
Yeah, I think they were the first to score hundreds as captains. I'm not sure, but they were the first people to score hundreds as captains.
Who was it?
For their
Yeah, I'll
country.
give it to you. I'll
Yeah.
give it to you. It is not that they first century scored as a captain,
First World
but
Cup.
it's just the first World Cup for
First
their
100.
nation.
First
First
World
World
Cup
Cup
100.
century for their nation.
It's so obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Kapil Dev's 175 was the first for India in World Cup, and then Mahmudullah scored it in 2015 for Bangladesh, and Arvinder De Silva in 1996, and Imran Khan
I
also
thought
scored in.
Omkar will make.
I
I thought Omkar इतना easy सवाल देगा नहीं इसलिए I thought कि answer.
But yeah, well deduced by Prakash. Well done. So Prakash gets another 10 for this, and before we take a break, this is the final question. And since Prakash got 10 for this is for Yatrik. So Yatrik, these were the top 10 greatest ODI bowling performances according to Wisden. So this list was completed in I think year 2002. Okay, so it is not recent. This
Okay.
was calculated 20 years ago.
Okay.
So according to them, this was
Okay.
the list of top 10 greatest ODI bowling performances, and there was only one
Okay.
Indian bowler who made it in the top 10. You have to tell me who that Indian was. Okay, so his spell is given, and other details are also given. If you need any help with the details, let me know.
No. I think I know. I'm not too sure because this figures. I think only one person had it. Uh, I am not too sure. I might just bottle this. Is it Sunil Joshi?
Yes, what a wonderful answer. What a wonderful answer. In first guess, it is Sunil Joshi was the only Indian bowler to find a place in top 10 Wisden bowling performances. And strangely, they did it for batting also. And when they produced the top 100 batting list, there was not a single innings by Sachin Tendulkar in that. So it caused a lot of controversy at that point. But yeah, that is Wisden. Okay, so we have reached the half stage of our quiz, and at the halfway stage, take a look at the points. So Pranav started off well with Netherlands, and then he got Anil Kumble correct, a fantastic answer, and with 2 correct answers, he's on 20. Vibhor had a rough start, then he got Gibbs dropped catch correct, and for that he fetched 10 points, and he finishes, he's still on 10. Prakash has had a wonderful run. He got Flintoff Ganguly correct, he got Ricky Ponting correct, and then he got the first century in World Cup for their nation correct. He's on 30. And Yatrik got Yusuf Pathan correct, and then he got Sunil Joshi correct, so he's on 15. So very tight quiz till now. Prakash is leading with 30, Pranav is not far behind with 20, Yatrik is on hot pursuit with 15, and Vibhor is still in the race with 10. We still have 8 more questions to go, and 2 spots in the final are remaining. So let's see which 2 participants we'll see in the final. But before that, if you're watching this video, please drop a like, drop comments, share this with other cricket fans, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Okay, so we have reversed the order. So let's start the second half with Yatrik. Yatrik, this is your question. So these are someone's highest scores in T20I in IPL. You have to recognize the batter. Okay, so the list is given. I'll clarify that these are only T20 and IPL. T20 cricket is not included as such. Okay, so you have to identify which batter's highest scores are these.
एक ओवरसीज है, मतलब क्रॉस आइलैंड में कभी आईपीएल तो नहीं हुआ है. 2010 was a World Cup year. Oh, उधर ही था. So that World Cup who scored a century for us? Is this Raina?
Yes,
Suresh Raina?
very well deduced and a wonderful answer by Yatrik. Yes. So yeah, you deduced it really well. World Cup in 2010. That was the first
Yeah, that's
century by an Indian in
first
T20
Indian to
cricket.
score in T20 Is, yeah.
Correct. And scores में symmetry भी बहुत अच्छा है. You can see the highest scores 101, 100, 99, 98. So that is why
हाँ.
I picked this question. Suresh Raina 100, 99,
Yeah,
98 all he scores.
others I had no idea. वो सब score कहाँ किया था वो I have absolutely no idea.
Yes, yes. You got 10 points for this. So yes, Suresh Raina is the correct answer. Next question is for Prakash. So Prakash, a certain cricketer scored the winning runs in a World Cup final, and in the next World Cup final, he took the winning catch for his team. You have to tell me who this player is. Very straightforward question. He scored the winning runs in a World Cup final, and in the next World Cup final, he took the winning catch. You have to tell me who this player is.
They won the World Cup twice, obviously. Taking a guess.
Yes,
Adam Gilchrist?
good guess. Not Adam Gilchrist. Question passes to Vibhor.
I know which 2 World Cups these are. Just trying to find out who that guy who scored the winning runs. Is it Glenn McGrath?
Not Glenn McGrath. Again on the right track, but not Glenn McGrath. Pranav?
Is that Darren Lemon?
Yes, yes, yes. It
I
is
was waiting
Darren
for this
Lemon.
answer to. I was waiting for this question to be passed to me.
So McGrath was the
Yeah,
bowler.
so
Yeah,
Lemon was the
correct.
he
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
gave me the hint.
I still
Yeah.
remember
Remembered
वो
back.
जहीर खान ने शॉट मारा और
हाँ.
डेरन लीमन ने कैच पकड़ा.
I know.
I don't know 99
Right.
वर्ल्ड कप में वो
That was
विनिंग
a
रन मारा था
heartbreak.
कि नहीं, because
99 he opened the batting, if I'm not mistaken. Or he
oh
came at 3 or something. Pakistan made only
हाँ
89.
नहीं he was नहीं they were 132 all out and
132.
Australia lost I think 2 or 3 wickets and Darren Lehman was there in the middle order of course and then he took in the next edition he took the winning catch as we discussed. So yeah, it was a deducible answer if you had given it a bit of thinking.
yeah.
But
And
well done
this
Pranav.
photo ना I still remember that celebration by Mo कैच करके सीधा ऐसे है वो जंप मारा था.
Yeah. Wonderful answer from Pranav. Pranav gets 10 for this. And so, yeah. So, since Pranav got this, next question is for Yatrik, and it is one of my favorite questions. Vijay Merchant is often credited with pioneering this tournament, which was initiated to assist batters in adapting to the English wet weather and windy conditions. Commencing in 1948, this iconic competition is named after the first Indian cricketer to achieve a double century in a first-class match. Can you guess the name of this tournament?
I'm guessing domestic होगा और उसके नाम का टूर्नामेंट है.
There are few hints in the question itself.
Commencing in 1948. यार कोई आइडिया नहीं है बट गेस तो करना पड़ेगा.
Yeah, give a guess.
यार मेरे को 2 टूर्नामेंट के अलावा नाम ही नहीं याद है. इज इट ये मुंबई में भी ये वो भी काउंटेड है क्या इसमें? वो हैरिस शील्ड और वो सब होता है, वो सब भी काउंटेड है इसमें?
All. As it says.
अच्छा. बट दिस वाज सो सॉरी वन डाउट. ये 1948 में कमेंट्स तो हुआ था बट तभी से यही नाम है कि नाम बाद में चेंज हुआ है?
सेम नाम.
सेम नाम है. देवधर ट्रॉफी?
नहीं, not Deodhar Trophy.
नहीं.
Prakash?
नाम ही नहीं याद है.
think I'm going to take a calculated guess based on English wet weather conditions. Is the Kanga League?
What a fantastic answer. Yes,
Wow.
it is the Kanga League. Kanga League is played in rainy weather also.
Monsoon, right?
Not too often though. Yes.
That's before
So
or
this
after
tournament. Sorry.
It's played during the monsoon or after the monsoon?
Yeah. It's played during the monsoon. So it's still going on now, and it started sometime in August. And I also scored for a few matches in this Kanga League also.
So who is it? What's the full name of the player जिसके नाम से रखा है?
HD Kanga. He is a Parsi player. He scored the first double century in Indian first class cricket. Yes. So a brilliant answer from Prakash. Next question is for Vibhor. Vibhor, in a one-sided encounter in 2003, Shoaib Akhtar flayed his bat around to register the highest World Cup score by a number 11 batter. That was 43 in just 16 balls, as England went on to win the match by 112 runs. However, what was the standout moment of that match? Okay. So this is the brief about match, but there is one moment from this match which is remembered till date. You have to tell me what moment was that.
Whose question is this?
This is for Vibhor.
मतलब मेरे तक आ सकता है.
Let's see.
Did Shoaib Akhtar bowl the fastest ball in this match?
Yes, wonderful answer. It is indeed the answer that I'm looking for. Shoaib Akhtar bowled the fastest ball during this game.
Yeah,
and
I thought
can you tell the
this was
name of the batter?
also the match.
Nick Knight. Nick Knight was that.
Yes. Nick Knight was the batter. So a wonderful answer from Vibhor, and he gets 10 for this. Okay. So next question is for Pranav, and it's a unique style of question. Okay. And this question won't pass. This will stay for Pranav only. So you have to answer you have to give all the answers. So this is a grid, and it has 9 names. Okay. So there are 5 correct answers and 4 wrong answers. For each correct answer, you'll get 2 points. Okay. So out of these 9 names, you have to tell me which 5 bowlers have taken an IPL hat-trick. 4 haven't and 5 have. So you have to tell me which 5 bowlers have taken an IPL hat-trick. So you basically have to give me 5 names.
Okay. L. Balaji has. That I'm for sure.
Balaji is your one guess. Okay.
Yes. Then what's the other name? Yuzvendra Chahal has.
Chahal. Okay.
So I have to give 5 names, right?
Yeah.
Sunil Narayan has.
Narayan is your third answer. Okay.
Praveen Tambe has.
Tambe. Okay.
And Yuvraj Singh also has.
Yuvraj Singh. So these were your 5 answers. So let's see. Yes, you're spot on. Yuzvendra Chahal, L. Balaji, Yuvraj Singh, Praveen Tambe, and Sunil Narayan, all these got IPL hat-tricks, and other 4 didn't. Well done. Pranav gets 10 for this. Well thought out and well answered.
I like the question.
So yeah. Let's see. Yes. So since Pranav got 10 on this, next question is for Yatrik. Yatrik, in the third and deciding Chennai Test against Australia in 2001, India needed 155 runs to win in their final innings. At one point, India were 135 for 7. Then a debutant played a key knock of 22 not out to win the Test for India alongside Harbhajan Singh. Who was that cricketer? Okay, and there's also a hint given about his career.
Not out था ना? Not out तो उसके
I can see Prakash smiling.
I know this.
हाँ वो keeper
Nice.
था ना? Not out. Who was the keeper then? Because उसके पहले कैलकाटा टेस्ट में नयन मुंगिया got injured, इसके लिए द्रविड़ कीपिंग कर रहा था. तो कीपिंग करने आया था. Just for that guy. Sameer Dige.
Yes, I think rest of our panel has already confirmed that answer.
Oh, सबको मालूम था.
Sameer Dige.
Man, I was at the match here. I saw this game.
Oh.
Fantastic. Wow.
Because I
That would
remember
have been
when
a
people.
crazy answer had it come to Prakash. Well done. So yeah, एक ही बंदे को पता नहीं था, but yeah, well done Yatrik on deducing that and remembering that.
I remember how Harbhajan Singh and Samir DK ran though. I exactly remember their postures how they ran.
Harbhajan hit the full run. He hit it through point, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. वो पीछे गया था, थर्ड मैन की
Yes.
तरफ गया था, पॉइंट की तरफ गया था.
Point third man इस area में गया था,
हाँ,
square.
हाँ. And the way both of them ran, I still remember that. I mean, it is so vivid.
Well done. Well done. So Yatrik gets 10 for this. And before we move ahead, once again a reminder to like this video, drop your comments, do share it with other fans, and do subscribe to the channel. So we have only 2 questions remaining in this semi-final. So let's see what happens. So since Yatrik got 10 for this, next question is for Prakash. Prakash, Australia played England on 13 June 2018 as a part of the 5-match ODI series at Vauxhall Station. Volunteers distributed unusual placards with name of an online investment company on their back. This was done as an indirect dig at the visiting Australian team. What was unusual about those placards? So just to sum up the question, the English fans distributed unusual placards to the fans who were going for the match. Okay, so you have to tell me what was unusual about those placards. And this was done as an indirect dig at the visiting Australian team.
Wait. 2018 is when that sandpaper bullshit happened. It has something to do with sandpaper. Has something to do.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
The posters were made of sandpaper. Brilliant answer from Prakash. Well deduced. 2018 was indeed when that sandpaper gate happened, and that is why, to take a dig at those players, they distributed placards made of sandpaper. So wonderful answer. Let's go to the final question of this episode. And since Prakash got 10 for this, yeah. So the final question
How close
is
are
for
we on the
Vibhor.
scores?
Let's see. मैंने भी calculate नहीं किया because it's. I think it's pretty much. Yeah.
Still, I think you two are in the race. I am no longer in the race now.
May well be. ठीक है. So but Vibhor has a chance to gain these 10 crucial points. Okay. So next question is for Vibhor. The final question is for Vibhor, and it's a difficult question. X was a talented fast bowler who made a tragic accident. Although he took 45 wickets in 15 tests, X made his real mark in ODI cricket. His figures of 7 for 51 against Australia at Headingley in 1983 were for 20 years the best in any World Cup match. Long after his retirement, he was paralyzed after suffering spinal injuries when he fell from a tree in 1997. Who is this unfortunate bowler? Okay, so the timeline is there. In the 1983 World Cup, he registered the figures of 7 for 51, which were the best ODI bowling figures in World Cup for 20 years. Okay, and then he fell from a tree in 1997 and suffered spinal injury.
So it was broken in 2003, the record.
Yeah, but we don't want that. We just want who this bowler is. We still see his name whenever that World Cup bowling figures ka record come. We do still see his name.
Tough one.
Yeah, it's a tough one. It's not a usual name, but it's something that you may have seen in any World Cup records back. So if you would remember, only then. Otherwise, it's tough to deduce.
Dennis Lilly?
No, not Dennis Lilly. Question passes to Pranav.
I remember Michael Holding speaking about him, that he was a part of this spell. It's Winston Davis.
Yes. Wow.
He was a part of this spell. So Michael Holding also played alongside him in that game. And one of his interviews, Holding was actually almost crying about talking about him, that his unfortunate injury that happened after he fell from a tree.
Wonderful answer. Yeah, it is Winston Davis. He holds the best ODI bowling figures by West Indian. And so that was also the first ever 7-wicket haul in ODI cricket, which he took in the World Cup. And so sadly, we don't hear a lot about him. But as Pranav said, a wonderful interview that helped him get these 10 points. So yeah, we have reached the end of the first semi-final, and it was a very hard-fought semi-final. Some brilliant answers from all of you guys. Okay, so as we finish this episode, let's take a look at points. So Vibhor was on 10 points in the first half. Then he got Shoaib Akhtar answer correct, and he finishes with 20. So yeah, well done, Vibhor. Some tricky answers you were close to deducing them, but couldn't crack them exactly. How do you feel?
Yeah, I mean, it's okay, good fun. Like always, lot of answers actually I knew this time, but they went to some other people. But that happens, I guess. So
Sad. Luck of the draw.
it was good fun. I mean, good questions, good set of questions. So yeah, had fun.
Yeah, but very well done. I mean, you are very close to deducing many of the answers. And third in today's quiz is Yatrik, who gave a fantastic effort. He was on 15 at the end of the first half. Then he got Suresh Raina correct, and then he got Samir Dighe correct. So two brilliant answers, and Yatrik finishes with 35.
Thank you. I mean, wonderful set of questions.
Which answers do you feel you knew but you missed? Sort of.
One was Darren Lehman. I knew. I knew Flintoff and Ganguly. फिर एक और एक था बीच में, मैं भूल गया अभी क्या था वो. But yeah, quite a few. मेरे तक आते ही किसी ने आंसर कर दिया.
Yeah, nice. But yeah, still a very good performance. I mean, a fantastic effort to reach 35. And today, for the first time, we have joint winners, and they are Prakash and Pranav. Both finished on 50. Both scored a half century. Podcast brothers, and yeah, a sensational victory for the love of the game. Yes, well done. So we'll first come to Pranav. Pranav was on 20 at the first half, and then he got Darren Lehman correct. He got the IPL hat-trick question correct, and then he got Winston Davis correct in the final question, and he finishes with 50 points. So how was it for you, Pranav, this time?
Fascinating. I mean, I just always think that I know a little bit about the game, but just to come here, know more about the game is fascinating, irrespective of the results. What come, even today I didn't expect myself to score. So yeah, I mean, it's fun. And the hat-trick question remains my favorite. To remember that exhaustive
Really well
list
done.
is-
Really well done. Well done. Fabulous answers, and you were really you pulled it off really well in the second half. Yeah, and then to come to Prakash, some fabulous answers. I'm really impressed by some of the answers that you gave, especially Kanga League was a fabulous answer. Sandpaper Gate, you got it very quickly, and even in the first half, you were brilliant, and you finished with 50 points exactly. So, yeah, how was this episode for you?
I'm always up for stuff on cricket, and I think kudos to you on I'm sure you're taking a lot of time to take these questions out, which I asked you when we were off air. Also, it's a lot of hard work to dig out such questions. So well done to you.
Yeah, true.
Thank you for also having us.
Thank you, guys. I mean, without all of you, it wouldn't take place. So thank you all for joining. And so the guys qualifying for the final are Prakash and Pranav. So prepare. You still have a lot of time with yourself, and let's see who comes up in our second semi-final, which we'll be releasing very soon. So thank you guys for watching.
World Cup semi-finals.
Yeah. So just before the World Cup final, we'll have our finals first. So thank you all for watching. Till the next time.
I'm excited for watching
Thank
the
you for having
finals.
us.
Yeah, sure. We'll love to have you
very
all.
good contestants, I'm sure now. So I'm looking forward to it.
Nice meeting you guys. Nice to meet you guys.
Same here.
Follow
Same
you
here.
on Twitter.
Goodbye. Bye all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.